Hey guys, it's the Big Texan here again, coming with you with another video. If you guys follow the podcast, the Squared Ring podcast on YouTube, that is normally we're weekly. We go over all the wrestling shows coming, around SICW, but we also talk about WWE, and we also talk a lot about figures at the end of each podcast. So if you follow that, you know that besides wrestling, which is my main collection, I also, it's just one of the top 5 of mine. So we have pro wrestling action figures, whether it be WCW, WWF, WWE. I also collect He-Man. I collect Star Wars, G.I. Joes, Ninja Turtles. Those are like the top 5. And then I spread out, through like Predator and some other categories, Super Mario Brothers, stuff like that. But on a little tip that everyone who follows the new 80s revolution, he had bought a couple of He-Man figures from Target because they were on clearance. So I went to my local Target and I did find some good clearance items. So this one right here, Skeletor, it's the Dragon Blaster Skeletor. Also bought Snake Face. Now these guys were literally $6 a piece, $6 and some change, of course on the clearance shelf, so your miles might vary. But then I was also able to get Hordak and Grilor, those two right there. Now this is based off of the original concept art. Now my theory always is if these are brand new on the shelf, they deserve to breathe. So I just wanted to open these guys up, take you guys along with me. So first we're going to open up Snake Face, this guy right here. Now, just like the older days, it looks like it comes with a small little comic book. And it does. It's been a while since I bought anything new for He-Man. But this is cool. Small little comic book that you can read. He-Man was always my thing when I was a kid. I had almost everything. Gray Skull. I had Snake Mountain, along with every cat, every machine that they had. Oh, this guy does have some tie downs here. Now these ain't the He-Man figures that I grew up with, because really didn't have any articulation or anything like that. But these guys are pretty cool. Yeah, their forearms move back and forth, their shoulders, legs, and the knees, and the ankles. So these are much updated compared to what I played with as a kid. Of course, comes with one head, but it comes with a second head that you can replace it with, which is the cooler one. Look, it's got a bunch of snakes coming out of its orifices. Got a cool little staff with a snake, and even an awesome little shield. So these guys, along with the wrestlers, what I normally do is if I find them on clearance, or if I find them at a yard sale or a flea market or anything like that, I just put them on their own little shelf. Sometimes if I have the Gray Skull or some sort of machine that they come with, I'll just position them on the shelf where it looks kind of cool, displayed. But this one looks really cool. I really dig the snakes. I think snakes are supposed to come out of his chest too. Yep. So even a couple snakes coming out of his chest. So this one's pretty cool, man. I like it. Let's open that Skeletor up. Now, I dig this one just because I seen it came with a chain that wraps around Skeletor's body and connects this, small little dragon or something onto him. But I think, honestly, G.I. Joe's was probably the first things I collected as a kid. And I say collected, I played with as a kid. But definitely He-Man was right up there as well. and then eventually moved on to Turtles. You know, back in the day, my parents, and I tell this story in the Squared Ring podcast, my parents, they would, you know, Walmart and Kmart, they would have layaways. And so what cool thing my parents used to do is, like for Christmas time, they would put just about everything in that, like if that particular year we were collecting He-Man, everything that they can find on He-Man, they would put it in layaway. So our Christmas was huge. I mean, it felt like you just had the whole collection dropped off to you on Christmas. Definitely was a cool time to be a kid. I wish they would kind of do that now, layaways. You know, it would be hard for us collectors because we would put everything in layaway. But man, you know, back in the day as a kid, that was so cool. Looks like I'm having just a little bit of trouble putting this back piece on Skeletor. But give me a second here. I'm working out the details. Maybe. Well, not quite on. But, so you got Skeletor. Let's see what was the name of this little guy that's with him. Dragonheart Spray. Nope, not saying really much of anything about the little dragon. Oh, please remove the dragon head and add water. Oh my gosh, so it's like a little spritzer. He spits out water. That is going to be cool. I'll probably just at least do the action just to see what it is. But then he'll go on the shelf. But I think that's pretty cool. I think this is supposed to go around. Oh yeah, so it connects on to the little monster, the little dragon. But either way, I'll spare you the pain of watching me dig through all this. But at the same time, let's open up this 2-pack here. Well, this one's a little bit more complicated. Still able to get it done though. Man, these guys look great. I know it's a sketch art or original concept art is what they're calling it. And you know, some people don't open up their packages. I love to, just because you really can't tell what you have until you hold it in your hands. Man, if I was a kid right now, I'm still a kid, but in heart, but these things would be so cool to play with. Sometimes they can do without all these little rubber binders that hold these guys in. Alright, so this one's Grilor. Now, Hordak, that guy was back in my past, I believe, as a kid. But I don't remember Grilor. But Grilor looks pretty cool with these tusks. Looks like he comes out with these big hands. And maybe he was back in the day too, but by then, maybe I just got out of that line, or, got older where I didn't care about any of the He-Man figures that were coming out. Well, look at that. These are with his extended hands, these metal hands. But these are really cool. And, you know, they're the right price, because these guys, I think this package, this 2-pack was 29 bucks, regular price. I got this 2-pack for $12. So almost 20 bucks, and I got 4 figures. So really good. I would run to your Walmart if you collect He-Man. If not, leave it for someone else who does. Because little kids that are collecting now or playing with these guys, man, that's like, as a parent, when you come across something that your kid collects and it happens to be on clearance or on sale, that's just more money in your pocket. So, But these are pretty cool. I will put them on their display shelf once I get everything together, because this guy is going to take a little bit to snap this stuff. But I got so many toys that I've been gathering up the last 2 weeks that I really need to make more videos out of this stuff. And then, you know, eventually, when stuff dies down and I'm not getting stuff in, you know, every day, maybe I'll take you on a tour of the Masters of the Universe shelf, or the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles shelf, because I've got it everywhere. But this is the video for now. Thanks for tuning in. You guys have a good night, and I'll catch you on the next one.